Welcome to Tropical Spice Garden. My name is Catherine Chua and I'm the Managing Director of this wonderful Eden, my Asia's hidden Eden otherwise. So this Tropical Spice Garden, we've been around for, well, it's coming into our 18th year now. And in this magical garden, we tell the story of spices and its importance to Penang, how they came here, how it built Penang's history, our agricultural history, and all the tales that surround that and the beauty of that. Within the gardens, we sit in a 5 to 6 acre plot of land, and it's a real sanctuary for the wildlife that's naturally occurring here. It's a secondary forest space and a former rubber estate. So when we moved in, we tried to maintain as much of the natural beauty and the contours as possible. And we just planted around and alongside everything that was already existing here. And so we brought in some introduced species, we brought in our herbs, our spices, of which we have, so we introduced about over 500 species of plants into this environment. And it's interesting because on day one of opening the gardens, people would comment, wow, it feels like the garden's been here a long time. And that's really because of the context of the secondary forest that we sit in. And so today, we welcome guests from all over the world, or at least we did pre-COVID. And people when they walk in, they can enjoy just magical walks through the gardens. In the daytime, we have audio tours prepared for our guests. We also have live guided tours that were very popular. We have children's events, children's nature education programs, and of course our very popular cooking classes, our hands-on cooking classes. And so this was just a wonderful way to explore the world of herbs and spices and all its medicinal and therapeutic benefits. Tropical Spice Garden was designed by 7-time gold medalist Lim In Chong, otherwise fondly known as Inch. This was one of the projects that springboarded him into international stardom. Inch had this vision of creating the gardens that use the natural elements as much as possible without disturbing it. So big boulders, the natural waterways, the terracing left behind from the rubber estates were all part and parcel of his design vision that he had. So as you walk through the gardens, the trails are meandering through old boulders, giant trees. And so that real ancient feeling as you walk through is still protected. And I think that's what you can expect when you come to the gardens. And no 2 days is alike at the Spice Garden. Every day is a new day and something different always happening. But certainly when you walk in, you feel as if you're walking into a microcosm of the tropical rainforest. So the humidity and the heat and just life teeming around you is also evident and present as you step into this place. In this COVID and post-COVID environment, we are very glad to be stewarding a natural space, an alternative space that can offer events in an outdoor location. Just knowing that ventilation and fresh air and space is abundant here. So we are confident of our guests coming in and being able to enjoy this green lung of ours that we can offer to you and your events that will come. So Tropical Spice Garden is compliant with all the government policies of health and expectations of mask wearing and contact tracing and temperature taking. So all that is fully underway here at the Tropical Spice Garden to ensure the safety of all our guests. At Tropical Spice Garden, we have a few outdoor locations that we like to boast of. One would be at the Water Garden, which is very near the entrance. We've got a lovely deck that overlooks the water garden. And actually on the water garden, there's a small stage, which is really nice for particularly private events, or we'd like to have our musicians there for open mic sessions and evenings, which we've done before. The water garden can accommodate about 20 to 30 standing. So this is really more for cocktail events, sundown evenings, etc. The bamboo garden is also a lovely space, which is the most set back from the road. It's really within the gardens proper. It's been a lovely location for product launches, for weddings, for cocktail events and parties. That space can accommodate up to about 50 people freestanding. And these are all open air and outdoor. And here I am at the Red Grove deck. The Red Grove deck is one of our latest spaces. It can accommodate slightly more people. For a seated dinner, like a themed gala dinner, for example, we could accommodate up to 50 seated for dinner, and maybe about 70 to 80 freestanding, which would be half outdoor al fresco, and about another 20 to 30% of that crowd of 80 within the pavilion, which is a sheltered area, and it's a glass house, which you're sheltered, but you're still very much exposed and feel intimate with all the green nature around us. At the Bamboo Garden is one of our key locations to do outdoor team building. It has mainly consisted of treasure hunts and cooking with herbs and spices and producing Malaysian dishes through that. And also now we're developing the wellness half-day packages as well, designed for middle management and above, with mental self-care. And so our yoga instructor will be leading those sessions, as well as a bit on nutrition as well. One of the things we're really excited to introduce is our new camping options. So Tropical Spice Garden will be a campsite as soon as we can get open and fully started again. We have 3 dedicated spaces, and that will include the Happy Camper passes. You bring your own tent and you're really out in the great outdoors. And we also have 1 glamping option as well for those who would like their comforts. I firmly believe that small is the new big, and I'm confident that at Tropical Spice Garden we can offer a sense of normalcy after what we've all walked through this last 1.5 years. For us at the Spice Garden, it's really been a return to the simple things, the basic things of life, returning to a place of the soil, of the earth, of the ground. And so it's a place of safety, I believe. And you know, here at the Spice Garden, to this open-air sanctuary, I believe we can offer our guests a safe and intimate setting for your business event in a new world, in a new way, that is protected and safe and small. And you know, numerous studies have shown the multiple benefits being outdoors in nature has on you mentally, emotional health, physiological health, and just being able to breathe in clean, fresh air in the open air will have huge effects on people and visitors, events coming through the gardens as they walk away, being embraced in a natural healing setting. And I think that's what really the Spice Garden can offer. It's a place not just that it's safe, but that it can actually heal. There's so much that we need to recover from just being locked down and enclosed and you know, surrounded by all our gadgets, but just to return to something normal, to return to something foundational to our very existence, just to the soil, to the earth. So we welcome you here at Tropical Spice Garden.